Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm going to do a contest entry video for Mike over at MGK Boston. Now Mike is on a push to 400 subscribers and he's asked us to take part in that to help him get to that push. So please go subscribe to Mike. I'm going to have his contest video below. And Mike had a pretty neat idea for a contest that he worked on with his wife to get him to this push of 400. Essentially, they want us to show or talk about somebody that we know, a loved one, a family member, a friend that has different music taste than we do. And I think they prefer that you have somebody in the video with you, but it's not a requirement. I'm a single man here in my apartment, so it's just me here. And the time of this video, I don't have any company, so it's just going to be me on this one. But I do have somebody in mind that I'm going to talk about in terms of a different musical taste, and that would be my cousin Ethan. Now, I know my cousin Ethan watches these videos, so hey Ethan. Actually, I saw Ethan tonight when I am recording this. Happened to see him at Target at the mall, which is one of his favorite places. But Ethan's a couple years older than I am. He loves a lot of music. Ethan, he's a big fan of really just about anything. Everything from old school hip hop to the Rolling Stones. He loves the Rolling Stones. He likes pop. He likes boy bands. He likes metal. He likes world music. He likes Celtic music, folk. He's a mixed bag of a lot of different types of music, but I'm going to talk about 3 albums. Actually, all 3 of these albums are albums that Ethan gave me, and it's good stuff, but it's just not necessarily my in my wheelhouse. So one group that Ethan absolutely loves, and I know a lot of people do in the vinyl community, Black Sabbath. And of course, Black Sabbath took on many different forms over their career. Their most famous had Ozzy Osbourne as the lead singer. Probably the godfathers of heavy metal, I would say. Black Sabbath, they had doom and gloom in the lyrics. And I can imagine, in 1970 ish, whenever this album came out, 1970, I think. Yeah, 1970. I'm not as dumb as I look. I can imagine when people first listened to this band, they thought, what are we listening to? I mean, you got to think, this came out the same year as Let It Be by the Beatles. Now, compare this album, the first Black Sabbath album, to Let It Be by the Beatles. It's very different. Very different. So Ethan's a big fan of Black Sabbath. I like Black Sabbath. Ethan's given me a few albums, and I really appreciate it, and I like it. It's not stuff that I'm going to reach for, though. But Ethan will talk about Black Sabbath to the death. Another band that Ethan really likes is Rival Sons. Now, Rival Sons are a kind of a blues rock kind of band. I know they've been compared to Led Zeppelin, as have many bands. This is the album just called Rival Sons. It's just a few tracks, just 6 tracks. And Ethan has followed these guys for most of their career. So Rival Sons are another band. And then lastly, another band that Ethan loves, and I know a lot of my friends love, Blue Oyster Cult. Now, I have to admit, I haven't given this a spin yet. I only know, the hits of Blue Oyster Cult, which I like okay, but I don't know, I don't know if it's something inside of me that's telling me not to listen or that I won't like it. I don't know. I know my friend Larry loves these guys. I think Aaron Mutha Alamere. I know Glenn loves these guys, Blue Oyster Cult. And Ethan's given me a few of their CDs because he's gotten some upgrades in his collection. So yeah, Blue Oyster Cult. All right, and there are 2 more prompts that Mike wants us to talk about. The first, show a Christmas album because, it's December. And I failed to mention this contest goes, I believe, until January the 7th. This is an album that I've talked about in my monthly finds videos. This is called My Favorite Gifts. It was put out by Ramser Records out of North Carolina. And it has all sorts of artists from the Ramser label, including the Avett Brothers, which is one of the main reasons I picked it up, as well as the Wood Brothers are on this, who I love the Wood Brothers as well. But you also have the Over Mountain Men, which includes David Childers, who was a big inspiration to the Avett Brothers. You have David Mayfield, his sister Jessica Lee Mayfield, Mark Crozer, Paleface, David Wax Museum, Nick and the Babes, and then the Avett Brothers' father, Jim Avett, and then Paleface, who does a really cool version of Fairy Tale of New York, albeit without some of the language that was on the original song. So it takes away a little bit of the venom from it. But this is a really good Americana album. There's the tracks. This has been one of my favorite listens this year. It came out in 2011, but I saw that the Avett Brothers were on this, and then I saw the Wood Brothers were covering The Rebel Jesus by Jackson Browne, so I had to grab it. And lastly, Mike wants us to show a concert film. Roy Orbison, Black and White Night. Now you're talking about an all-star band. You've got Jackson Browne, you've got T-Bone Burnett, Elvis Costello, Katie Lang, Bonnie Raitt, J.D. Souther, Bruce Springsteen, Tom Waits, and Jennifer Warnes. How on earth can you go wrong there? And it's not like they are all, singing Roy Orbison songs. It's Roy Orbison singing his songs, and they're literally just the band because they respect him that much. So very cool. I mean, you've got Only the Lonely, Dream Baby, Blue Bayou, The Comedians, Ooby Dooby, Leah, Running Scared, Uptown, In Dreams, Crying, Candyman, Go 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 Down the Line, Mean Woman Blues, All I Can Do Is Dream, You, Claudette, It's Over, and Oh Pretty Woman. Clock's in just a little bit over an hour. Really, really cool. So there you go. Everybody go please subscribe to Mike. Let's get him up to 400 and beyond. Mike, thanks for sponsoring this channel. I look forward to seeing the results. In the meantime, y'all be good. Take care. And I will talk to y'all soon. Bye now.